Hello everybody, welcome back to Jack on the Journey and welcome to the last 3 games of the season. We could be winning the league title today, fingers crossed. Everyone else has got 2 games, we've got a game in hand. I think it's this first game is our game in hand. If we win that, we will be 5 points clear. So it's definitely going to be a 2-game episode, but if anything happens, it's going to be... Basically, we're going to be going on until we either win the league or mathematically impossible for us not to win the league, which I don't think is probably possible unless we lose both games and to win both games. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, so it's definitely 2 games today, but we have to keep on winning. We saw in the last episode, Inter have got Genoa and Sampdoria. So Sampdoria still in with a chance of getting Champions League football, so they're still playing for something. And Genoa are still in with a chance of not getting relegated. So both teams are playing for stuff. We got Cagliari, who are not playing for anything. Fiorentina, not playing for anything. And Palermo, not playing for anything. So hopefully, they just let us win. Fingers crossed. This is the team we're going to go with today. Donnarumma in goal. Henry, Sek, Louise and Sindela at the back. With Neves and Caldeira in the defensive mid-roles. Valenta, Scotta, Pavon. I had to sneeze. That just crept up on me. Surma up front. We've got a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries going on at the moment, which is not ideal when we've got so many games to play. But it's what we have to deal with such a small squad. He looks a bit old, doesn't he? Right. And fingers crossed, if we can pick up a win today, we'll be balling. Especially if this is our game in hand. We will be absolutely laughing. Oh my god, it's a square pitch. The dreaded square pitch, everybody. I regret recording this episode already. Right, it is our game in hand, which is good. There are teams playing, but it is our game in hand, which is good. So if we win, we will go. So at the moment, if we draw, we will go 3 points clear with 2 games to go. If we win, we will go 5 points clear with 2 games to go, which will obviously be the much preferred option. But we have to do what we have to do. We have to beat who's in front of us, and hopefully they let us win. Anyway, I didn't see if any of the games are at home. We were away in this one. Hopefully either the next game's at home, so we can lift the title at home. That'd be quite good. But we have to deal with what we have to deal with, I guess. Could be a counter-attack here. 25 minutes in. Pavon has got the ball on that right wing. What can he do with it? The star man of the second half of the season. Scotta to Surma. What can he do? Can he find the back of the net? He can't. Valenta back to Scotta, who has a cheeky little shot from about 25 yards there, but it's hit the side netting and it's gone out for a goal kick. Another highlight though, just before the half-hour mark, and it is Cagliari through, and that's an excellent tackle from Sindela there. Sindela's ever since he withdrew his transfer request, he has played well. You can definitely tell he's more happy to be here, and I'm sure he'll be more happy with more trophies under his belt. Right, third highlight, third quick succession, I guess you can say, and it looks like Henry's getting himself sent off. That's 2 players in 2 games that have got themselves sent off. The players bottling it. We don't have a left back to... Oh, we do, but that's there. I think the players might be bottling it, which isn't great. Show some passion. Yeah, tell them to show some passion after we've had a man sent off. That'd be good. I'm saying a lot because I don't know what to say, because I'm a little bit nervous that we could be in the midst of a bottle drop. Right, it's time for everyone to dig deep. That's what we need to do. With 10 men, everyone dig deep. It's not guaranteed. If we can get a result, it'd be a positive one. But obviously, Cagliari are 9th mid-table, and we should be beating mid-table sides easily. But with 10 men, anything could happen. Caldeira now on the ball, finds Pavon. Can he find Sindela? He can. Can he whip the ball? And he does. Surma's there, and it looked like he headed it off the keeper, but he gets his 7th goal of the season, and potentially the goal that could be enough to see us, not mathematically, but 1.5 hands on the... It looked like he just flicked it onto the keeper. He didn't know what was going on. But fair enough. Surma's got the goal. Yeah, not mathematically, but with 5 points clear with 6 points to play for, it's like 1.5 hands on the trophy, is it? So Valenta finds Belade on this left wing, finds Surma, he's through on goal, Surma is through, and he fires it just wide. He's reminding me of Al Hassan, can't finish one-on-ones, but when it's like, when he doesn't have time to think about it, he'll bury them all day long. But if he has a split second to think about it, no, not a chance. Sindela on the ball, we're just slowing pace down. Surma's making an excellent run. He's up here on his own now because Scotter has got subbed off for the left back, and he didn't need anyone. He made me panic there because I didn't expect him to score. Surma once again getting his brace of the game. His first shot rebounded off the keeper, but he managed to get the rebound and stick into the back of the net. 2-0. I'm going to praise them. He's starting to look like the player we bought. He's probably learnt a bit of Italian by now. I was going to click on him there. I cannot. Corner ball though. Donnarumma has picked it up. I'm gonna see if he's learnt basic Italian, because it is underrated how people always panic when their new signings aren't playing well when they've gone into a new country. Gonna ignore that happened, but that's because they don't know the language, and it's underrated. You know, language. You need to speak to your players around you. So if you've got a basic knowledge of what people are saying, so he's starting to score goals and he still doesn't know Italian. So my mindset is, once he does know Italian over the summer, he should have an excellent season next year. That's the player we bought, the 4-star rated player we bought. Fingers crossed anyway. Belade now, out on this left-hand side. What's he going to do? Finds Valenta, whips it in, can't find anyone. We get the ball back. Neves, Pavon, to Valenta again. Can't find Surma, but we get the ball back. But that's a poor header away, and Cagliari could be on a counter-attack here. They're not. We could be on a counter-attack. Surma, running at the defence, finds Sindela on this right-hand side, whips it in. Ruben Neves is there, and he's just put it wide of the post. Let's make some substitutions now. Only make 2 because we obviously had to take Thingy off. Oh yeah, I forgot our bench is like completely dead. Mancini can come on. And anyone else dead? Neves. Everyone's just crumbling coming the end of the point of the season, which is a bit of a worry. Sampdoria are into the Champions League spots now. Roma dropping out of it. Remember, Roma had a very good start to the season where they were clear at the top of the league by like 5-6 points at one point, but they've just crumbled recently and have now dropped out of the Champions League spots. There is a highlight here. Like I said earlier, it's not the end of the world if we draw, but it will make life so much easier if we win. Mancini, the young lad, on the ball. Lovely ball over to Pavon, who hits the bar. Mancini's there and he fires over. That could have been a memorable goal for the young lad. There is 5 minutes to go. We're going to go cautious. There's time for a goal. And that's not a great throw. He whips it in. Luis heads it. Sek, not a very good clearance. And it looks like there's going to be a goal here. They've hit the bar and we've got away with it, but we could be on a counter-attack. Surma now, right wing, finds Pavon doing the underlap. Back to Sindela. Just keep the ball. We don't have to rush it. Caldera on the ball. Just hold it up. Don't need to rush it. Don't lose it. That's great. Back to Donnarumma. And that's probably should be that. Just, keep the ball. Don't do anything stupid. Just make sure we professionally end this game by strangling out time, I guess. Surma is on it, though, in the middle of the park. Gets tackled, and that should be a red card, but obviously not. But that's wasted even more time. Pavon's going to put this ball into the box, I assume. He does, and they could be on a counter-attack here. There's only 5 seconds left. I'm looking at the clock. Is there time for them to score? Stamps on it. That's a great tackle from Sindela, and we have won the game, which means in the next game, we won the game. It was 0-0 when the man got sent off, when Henry got sent off. We still managed to win. That's how good we are. That is how good we are. We go into the next game, meaning I can't remember if it's done on head-to-head or goal difference. Results between two teams. So what have our results with Inter been like this season? There's probably an easy way to do this, but I don't know. So we beat them there. Beat them 3-1. And then... where are they? Beat them 2-0. So all we need is a point going into Fiorentina game. We are at home. Last two games are at home, which is fantastic. All we need is a point, and we will win the league. We're going to issue you a warning because you're an idiot. Surma shines. He does indeed. He's finally looking good money. Value for money. Going to Fiorentina game in just a couple of days' time, knowing that a point at home to Fiorentina, who we've just beaten in the cup final, means that we win the league. I shall see you in a second. Right, game 2 of the episode, the potentially game-winning episode. Look at everyone's fitness. Everyone is just dead. We got Donnarumma in goal, Belade, Sek, Louise, Wilson at the back, Caldera, Cousins in the middle, with Al Hassan on the left wing, Arana, Pavon and Surma up front. Our team is slowly but surely depleting, so I'm glad that the end of the season's here. Just about, and everyone can have a good rest. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I'm nervous. Inter aren't playing. Are we playing before Inter? We're playing before Inter. So all we need is a point. I believe that's how it works. All we need is a point, and we will win the league. Surma's in here. It could be a penalty. The ball's rolling into the net. Ref, just give us the goal. Someone kick it in. It's going to be a penalty 6 minutes in. Have we got Pavon on the pitch? I think we have. Pavon's our penalty taker. And this could be an excellent start to the game. We could go 1-0 up before 7 minutes. He has awarded the penalty. Is Pavon taking it? I believe he is. He is. Christian Pavon, the star of the second half of the season. Can he bury this? He usually does. I jinxed it, didn't I? Really? I jinxed it. Right, another highlight. Caldera. Come on, boys. We need to get a goal now after missing the penalty. Belade finds Surma. It's off the line. Fiorentina are living dangerously here. Because of this, I'm going to go attack him because we seem to be all over them already. We could have gone 1-0 up. And we could have got 1-0 up and then an easy ride to the league title. But it looks like we're going to do things the hard way. Quite possibly. Another highlight, 21 minutes in. Pavon has picked it up. Can he get the ball in? He finds Arana to Surma. He tries to turn. Cousins is there. And Cousins buries it into the bottom left-hand corner. And we are 1-0 up against Fiorentina. And at this moment of time, we are Serie A champions by a margin. By a margin. There's no way Inter could even get close to us. Look at the goal difference. We've had an excellent season. I think I said this, was it last episode or the season before or the episode before? I think we've justified even if we don't, we somehow bottled it. I think we've justified our move to AC Milan. I didn't want to leave Ajax, but coming to this team and changing their fortunes from mid-table obscurity even, and taking them back up to where they belong, near the top of the league, and getting them to European semi-finals and whatnots, and back-to-back Italian cups. I think it's justified. Even if we don't get the right result today, I think it is justified in my move. Al Hassan making a dart and run into the box. He does just that. Can he get the ball in? He can. Surma's back post, and he gets his 9th goal of the season. I don't know. Can I click change player? I want Arana to take the penalty, please. Thank you. Imagine if they just you got a penalty now. Arana's going to take it. Oh, 3-0 sound. 5 minutes to go. We're 2-0 up. We're cruising. We're absolutely on top of Fiorentina here. Pavon to take it. It's a good header from Caldera. And I don't know. Is that zoomed in enough? Yeah, that's fine. We're cruising. I think that's the word. Cruising to the league title at the moment. I expected a little bit of a wobble, especially after we drew with Napoli. I expected a little bit of a wobble, but the players have come in. some of them are dead and they're still doing absolute wonders, and they're doing what they need to do to win the game here. Al Hassan on this left-hand side finds Surma to Kusans. Lovely ball to Wilson. Can he get the ball in? He can. Gets headed away. Pavon back to Wilson. Gets the ball in, and that's a terrible mistake from defender and keeper. It's gone down as an Alfie Wilson goal. His first goal for the club. One of my favourite players of this series. Alfie Wilson crossed the ball in, and I think the defender and the keeper just... The keeper might not have shouted for it, and then the defender thought the keeper was going to get it. Just left it. It's gone into the bottom corner, and we're going into half-time 3-0 up against Fiorentina. This is pretty. I like this. Win the cup against Fiorentina, and a week or so later, win the league when we're against Fiorentina. I like that. Something poetic about that. And it looks like we don't have to play the third game because there's just no point to it. I can do the last game of playing. I can do that by playing players that possibly need to do enough to secure a spot next season. Play the youngsters like Mancini and Liberati. Liberati hasn't had too much game time as of late. I don't want to bring them on all the time because it would just burn them out. Just ease them into it. But they'll definitely start the last game of the season to get that more game time. Sinani will get another game time. He's going to be our backup keeper again. And he will start to give him some more game time to help him reach that potential. And he will like that as well. Anyone else, they're getting a man sent off. Which is unsurprising, to be fair. Anyone else that could play Guidi possibly needs to see if he's good enough to stay here. They're getting another man sent off, are they? Cassandra, that's a woman's name, Cassandra. 9 men. They're just crumbling now. They don't know what they're doing. Let's bring on some youngsters, shall we? Liberati for Cousins. Mancini can come on for Al Hassan. Yeah, Al Hassan. And Guidi can come on for Pavon. Yeah, that's all the youngsters come on. Give those free time. Hopefully one of them can score a goal or get like an assist or something. That'll be good. But I don't think we're going to be playing too heavy on now, considering they're playing a 4-2-2. At 10 minutes to go. They've crumbled. We're not crumbling whatsoever. There's no bottle job in sight. As 5 minutes to go, we are going to go 3D because that's what we like to do. We like to torture ourselves with a bit of lag coming the end of the game. But it means that we can see us lift the Serie A title, hopefully. We've done it at a canter as well. Look at this. We've absolutely dominated the game. 2 minutes left. We're getting there, boys. It's going to be a long highlight. I might just not talk, just so you don't have to put through it with the lag. There is the full-time whistle then. I was just checking out other camera angles. And there it is, the Serie A title. Look how happy I am. I'm buzzing. We're loving life. Everyone's just celebrating like madmen, and that means we have done the treble in Italy. The media counts it as a treble, so I'm going to count it as a treble. All right, simple as that. Passionate, a thoroughly professional job. I think it was. We did what we needed to do, and then when they got to 9 men, we just took our foot off the gas a little bit and didn't put anyone at risk of injury or anything like that. We've won the league, boys. At a canter. Champions Milan complete the treble, the league, the cup, and the Supercoppa. The Supercoppa, Tim. I'm happy. I am happy, to say the least. Why is Romanoglu coming out here? Romanoglu can jog on. Jog, what you doing, mate? Are you even playing for Valencia? You're not going to be here next season, I'll tell you that much. Board happy with Serie A win. Wilson on form. That's one of the promises done as well, because Fodresca wanted us in 2 seasons' time for us to challenge for Serie A, and we've done it in his first season. We've won the Serie A in his first season, so he's going to be more than happy. He's loving life. Job security is fantastic. This is a worry, like I've said before, but we have got a bit of wage budget, which is always good. Can't spend it because the club will go even more debt then. But we've got Champions League money as well, which is excellent. And that's that, as you can see, as I was going on about last episode about under 20s. 3-star and below, so 4 players will be going. It's not much, is it? Not really. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That's what the under 18s is looking like as well. Let's show you some stats, shall we? Who's played the most games? Probably Donnarumma. It is Donnarumma. Well, most starts, Donnarumma. Most goals is Al Hassan, and then Pavon, Valenta, Surma. Obviously, we haven't finished the season, so this could all change. But goals have been spread out, which is very good. Whereas last season we had Guidi, who only scored 3 goals and got 3 assists. We had Guidi, and once he got injured, we were screwed, essentially. Valenta with 10 assists, Asara with 8 assists, Surma with 7 assists. So Surma's done very well since he's come in. 29 games overall, 9 goals, 7 assists. So good little player we bought there, I think. Man of the season, Anderson Louise. He's done exceptionally well at centre-back. 3 defenders, to be fair, up there, and a defensive mid. So I think that was because we went, 13 games without conceding a goal, which is just excellent. Who's a highest rated player? It would be Donnarumma, and then all these players around here as well. Need to see a bit of improvement. Come on, boys, you should be 2-star by now. They've got 16 games and 17 games for Labate and Mancini, so they have had plenty of game time, which is good to see. We got Champions League football. Can we win it? I don't think so. Schalke won the Europa League, as you can see there. We've confirmed the treble. Shall we end the episode on my profile? There it is. I don't know if it's ticked over and given us reputation for all the wins, or we'll do that at the end of the season, or what. But we've got a day. Celebrated title win. Thank you very much. Profile. There it is. That's our profile. Look at this. It's all been dominated by AC Milan, which is fantastic to see. Justified moving to AC Milan. If you did like that, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you are new around here. And I shall see you again for Season 3 and Champions League football with AC Milan. Thank you very much for watching.